Good evening, traders. Welcome back to the channel. First of all, I would like to wish all of you a very happy Dasera. Now, let's start the video. What we have seen that yesterday, there was a carnage. This is not a normal selling. This particular candle size is extremely large. If you try to compare this particular candle with other candles over here, you will understand that the size of candle is enormous. In terms of trend, even in the shorter term charts, in the hourly time frame charts, whether it is the daily chart, in both the time frames, now the trend is down. If you see the hourly time frame charts, the RSI has gone well below 20. In fact, currently it is just around 17 or 18. Okay. And this particular level, which is 19,289 or 19,290, is a Fibonacci extension and it is a short-term support. Now from 19,290 till 19,200, okay, because this is the previous low in the daily time frame charts of Nifty Spot. So from 19,220 to 100 till 19,290, this entire 90 points band is a very strong support. If you check properly in the 15-minute chart also, the way Nifty has collapsed yesterday, I would use the word collapse because it was a one-way sell-off. It is pretty much visible that it is slightly overstretched on the upside. And yes, we are also near supports. So generally, as per the nature of markets, what I have seen, after a very large sell-off, generally the next day, there is some sort of sideways movement or consolidation. And then maybe after 1 or 2 days, the trend continues in the original direction, which right now it is down. So if there is any sort of pullback, in case market decides to pull back, then what will happen is that we have faced over here a parallel channel over here, which has been broken down. So if in case if there is a pullback, then probably we'll try to pull back by 50 to 100 points, and probably over here 19,400 could be a stiff resistance for the Nifty spot. If it manages to close above it, or even pull back further more than 19,400 or 19,420, I'll be seriously surprised. And in case if the sell-off intensifies tomorrow, something like that, if it happens, will be very surprising. Then first Nifty will have to break 19,200, close below it. Then the first level to be tested below it will be directly 19,030 or 19,000 levels. So be very careful. Once we break again this particular level of 19,000, then next levels I'll share with all of you later on. Let's have a look at Bank Nifty. In Bank Nifty also, what we can see, there has been a trend line breakdown. This is a daily time frame chart, and this trend line was holding on since June 2022. Okay. Now the trend is down in the hourly, in the daily time frame charts, and in the hourly time frame charts, we can see that there is some sort of Fibonacci extension. It is a support, and the RSI also is well below 30. It's around 23, 24 right now. If I check the 15-minute chart, you can see the way sell-off has happened. So it is probable again tomorrow there could be some short-term pullback. If it starts, going higher, if it looks for some sort of pullback, the immediate resistance, I guess, the immediate resistance for Bank Nifty is going to be within this zone. I know that this pullback will be very sharp, but that is the first resistance. There is no other resistance before this level, according to me. It is 43,800 to 43,560. Okay, you can see this particular level. This is the almost the same zone over here. You can see this is the previous low, and there is some sort of candle cluster. So this candle cluster is coexisting with this previous low, and this will give a pretty stiff resistance to Bank Nifty in the short term. Now, if it continues to fall further, will be very surprising. If it continues to fall further, the next level to be tested could be 42,700, 42,600, and maybe 42,500. These are the levels which could be tested in case if Bank Nifty decides that it wants to continue to fall further, even if the hourly time frame charts, the 15-minute time frame charts are extremely oversold. Now, this is the view for Nifty and Bank Nifty, but for people who are trading also in mid caps, some important information I would like to share with you. In my multiple videos, in my multiple weekly sectoral analysis, in my Nifty Banknifty short-term view videos, I have been, many times I have been sharing that there is some sort of, problematic things happening in the mid-cap space. And the main reason is that they're extremely overstretched. You can see this is the highest high in mid-cap, and that time the RSI was extremely overbought. Now what we can see is there is some sort of consolidation over here, and there is a sudden breakdown. Okay, so this was some sort of distribution which happened over here. But this distribution will get converted into a strong downtrend only and only if we close below this 23.6% Fibonacci retracement. And believe me, when the trend is extremely large, generally speaking, 23.60% Fibonacci retracement is a very strong support. If we close below it, if we sustain below it, there are also few supports in this zone. If we start cracking below these supports, stay below it, then the correction in the mid-cap space could worsen. So as a positional trader, as a swing trader, whatever positions you're holding in mid-caps, please trail your stop losses, please obey your stop losses, because mid-cap stocks have a habit of rising very fast and even falling very fast. And this type of market literally calls for risk management, because if you have made this much amount of money in last many months, did you complain to the market that why I'm making so much money, why the market is going so much on the upside, right? You did not complain. So if the market is coming down right now, we do not have rights to even complain that. So the most important thing right now is to understand what is happening, accept it, rather than finding reasons that whether it is happening due to the war, whether it is happening due to the US dollar which is getting strengthening, or the Euro USD which is coming down. The main thing to do is accept what is happening and manage risk, trail your stop losses, and if those stops are triggered, just get out of the market. That's it. All right. So I hope that this video will help you get more perspective about what is happening in the market, and it will help you to understand how markets are going to move in the next few days. If you find this video very helpful, do share with other traders also. All right. Trade wisely. Take care, guys. Thank you.